Right, anyway. So that was the way we went there. We went around there. I think there might be more over that way, you know. You know what? Let's kill these. Got me. Fucking hell! Just fucking die already. Ooh, wow! These bunch are. Oh shit! Fucking hell! Stop stabbing me in the back, you little fuck! Wanker. Definitely want it. They definitely want to kill me with these. You. Oh shit! Ooh! Ooh! I think I'm dead. I think they just shot me to bits. Hmm. We'll try that again. We'll try that again. I like the fact that you just can just straight up try again if you want. Ah, shit. I'm boxed in here, and there are no rats, apparently. There were rats here. Oh, there's one. Nom nom nom.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, refill all. Come here.
This
nice.
Is despicable.
It is, but it's what you need to do to get power.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. Can I jump down on him? Right, I'm just gonna try and one-shot these fuckers. Fuck, no. Fucking hell. Can't fucking move. Right, here we go. Right, he's dead. Yeah, he is. Fucking hell, just fucking let me hit you, twat. Oh god, he's gonna fucking get me. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Right, got you now, bitch. Got you now. Nom, nom, nom. Delicious. What's up? Right, I'm just gonna heal up. That you shot through a wall, mate. You actually gonna do that to me? The game gonna do that to me? Yeah, it is. Shoot through walls. That's what you do. King and country need you. Join the British ranks. On the and help your brave lads on the front. Would you like to know more? Okay. A Navy advert there. Right. So the way we're supposed to go is that way. However, I want to go down further this way. And see if there's anything we've missed. If we can clear the area and get all of the loot, life will be good. What is this? Okay. This is a house. Oh, shillings. Nothing on the ceiling. It's just literally a house. That is fine. Okay, I think this is the way back to the hospital. It is. That's fine. We'll check and see if we've missed any loot. Which we have not. Good. Right, so we killed these guys. They were hunting me, so that's fine. Their deaths were justified. Right, so where we're looking for is on the left over the bridge. There is a way down. We can go down into the lower street there. He sounds like a fucking Geordie. Why, Ayman? There's more and more of these bloody... Well, I don't know why I just decided I'd go... went a little bit Indian there. Oh, suck him off! The fucking number one? Let's get more. Oh, this is a named guy. Alright, alright. Fucking name this fella. Oh, he's got a fucking thing on it. Okay. Nom nom nom. I've got no more oh shit. He's fucking going at me here. I'm gonna heal up. Oh, stamina is an issue on this game. Like, obviously it's not actually an issue. An issue for me because I'm fucking bad. There we go. Tiny handle part. Nice. I can upgrade the next stake. All right. There's a bit of loot on the floor there. Let's grab that. Okay. This is keep out, but I mean, we don't have to keep out. We're vampires. We're immortal now. Oh, hello. Yoink. That is...
I cannot enter.
It's locked. So I guess we have to go through the front door. Nope. Okay. Is this the way? I think this is the way. This is the way.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Right, so we need to find a guy called Petrescu. What I need to do is need to find a hideout in this area. Wonder if there's one up here somewhere. Apparently not.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
Ooh. One's got shot.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
You alright, mate?
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Alright. Ah, the man you're looking for is dead, because we know who this guy is. Let's play with him a little bit. Let's get some information out of him first.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Alright. Maybe he had you confused with someone else?
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Okay. Looking for a nurse, Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Personal questions? None. Okay. The man you're looking for is dead.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
You know the risks.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
Fair enough. Investigation succeeded. Nice.
Goodbye, young man.
The Wet Boots will be proud of me.
Bloody hard, boy. What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Okay. That sounds like a challenge.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Treatment for migraine requested. Okay.
I will see you later.
Okay. Personal questions. Your life in London. Let's go with that. Tell me about this place.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Okay. I mean, you used to have a better life? You have no family?
You don't have anywhere to go. No family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Oh dear. I mean, you used to have a better life.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
DL. You tell me about your troubles.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Okay. Why did you shoot the boy?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Uh-huh. Okay. Tell me about the war.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Oh dear. These are barbaric methods.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Oh dearie me. Right. Look for a nurse, Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really?
A phantom.
And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Ah, right. Fair enough. In that case...
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I'm gonna make him a headache medication. I want him to be... I want him to be better. I feel bad for the guy. Hello. Who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies?
Some of these real war stories.
I'm
Feel
Jonathan
bad
Reed,
for
by
it.
the way.
Yeah.
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I wouldn't be surprised if
My
all
brother
of
has
these
spoken of
stories
your
are
research, sir.
real.
I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Okay. Your life in London. Any intriguing figures?
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Oh, right. What do you think of the locals?
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Right. That might be the bloke that we ran into earlier, to be honest. That sounds about right. Personal questions. Nope. Let's trade. Let's see what she's got to
I'd like
trade.
to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Okay. Oh, she's got various bits. Swansborough cordial. Glass vial. Okay, so she's got all sorts of this stuff, which is nice. Codeine. Nice. I have got quite a bit of money, but I don't know if I want to be spending on this stuff. The ingestion can provoke death. Oh, nice. Ease pain and coughing. Let's buy a couple of these. Buy a couple of these. Opium. Yummy. My favorite. Buy one of everything, pretty much. That'll do.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Let's see if she knows anything about Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Perhaps we will. Right. He's rooting through the bins. That's nice. It's nice for him. So apparently there's something going on over this way. Okay. Let's have a look. And then apparently there is something over here. Well, I say apparently something over here. There's a dead end, which...
It's locked, all right.
From the other side. Okay. Is there a way to get above it? Over it? Through it? Ah, this'll be the house then. Is there a safe house nearby? I'd like there to be a safe house nearby. You know, just in case. Don't see one. Oh well, this is fine.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Let's use our sensors. Right, he's going out the back this way here. Yes. Let us look. It's her, all right.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Oh dear.
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Ah.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby
Right.
the church they just mentioned.
Nearby the church. Over this way. Okay. On we go. These guys look like they are...
Cheap price, good quality.
Ah,
Come on,
just
take a
normal.
look, don't be afraid.
You alright, mate?
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oh, there you go then. Your life in London. How's about that? How's business?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Wanker. No, noticed anything out of the ordinary?
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Bloody hell. Violence is increasing?
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Yeah, vampires, we think. Brawls, whatever they're called. Okay, personal questions. Nope, none of that. Let's ask him about Dorothy Crane.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
She is an excellent nurse.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Bit like the NHS. New hints available? Lovely.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Have a look. What have you got? I don't have the money for some of this. Well, for any of this stuff, actually. Damn. Shame. I'll come back when I have more money. Who are you?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a
Sure.
journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Alright. Your life in London. What do you do around here?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
About lack of doctors.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed.
How about donating some
This part
blood?
of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him the last one later.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's, do you enjoy bullying people?
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I found. And it pays well, too.
A job?
Yes.
So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
I see. Survival is a natural law.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Ooh. Now that is a scoop.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Right, so there's a door we can actually go in. Yeah, let's talk to him again and say,
Is he
yeah,
buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
he's your mate, he told me. It was a friend of yours.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. And these days, he's just another thug.
What's Joe's story?
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Oh dear. Mourning is never easy.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we?
Yeah.
But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
No one's ever stood up to him.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
I suppose. Fair enough. Right.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
I feel like he may need to disappear at some point.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
I could force him. Let me in.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Right, let's loot this place. You're right, boy. I'm just gonna loot your house, and then I'll come and talk to you, mate. You just chill right there. This place is a shithole. Not going to lie.
Dreams are soaked with
Bit of a shithole.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Money! Feels like home. Yoink. Okay, they've got a locked chest. Have a chat to the boy then.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Oh, okay. Your life in London. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Not happy to live in Whitechapel?
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a place to call home?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
That's fair enough. Why didn't you just leave this place?
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Right. About Barrett Lewis and your father.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Did you talk to Mr. Lewis?
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Okay. You're not guilty of your father's actions.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Okay. Tell me about the nurse, maybe. Any more hints?
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Oh, okay. Let's do a medical checkup.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
I need treatment for fatigue.
I will see you later.
Alright.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
I think we're going to treat the young fella.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Right, there we go. So... I need to find a safe house, really. Ooh, hello. That looks like it could be a house of safety.
It's locked.
Bollocks. It's locked. It will be a safe house at some point. But not right now, sadly. Ooh, hello. Loot. Nice. Okay, so there's a church here.
Your home will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Hello.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh dear. Your life in London. I am more lost than you thought.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Okay. What's your plan?
Really? And what would be
Let's
your
humor him.
answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Ooh, very nice. How exactly will you cleanse the city?
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified.
He is going
by
to
the
set the
flames.
city on fire. Science is our only hope. This is the 20th century, but where do you put the limit? Let's Let's ask that. But where'd you put the limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Okay. This guy is a bit nuts. Have you any family left?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Did you know there's a story in the Bible about incest? I did. There are many. Where did you send him?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
I have a feeling that he's sent him somewhere to do some arson. You sent him on a preaching crusade.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I don't think that's accurate. I need to be able to mesmerize people more in order to get him off the street. I'm looking for Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Don't like nurses.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why hate Nurse Crane?
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country.
Okay.
That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
This is deeply outrageous. But we got a hint out of it, so that's fine. Right. Goodbye, I guess.
I have heard enough for tonight.
You raving lunatic. Hello.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Okay. Your investigation in London? No newspapers speak about the epidemic.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
Okay. It's a disgrace.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Indeed. Not afraid of going out at night?
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
It's not a simple epidemic. You're very happy not needing to experience the Sira. Yeah, same.
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
What are you doing here after sunset?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
You risk your life to reveal the truth.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Nice. Is the public interested?
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Fair enough. Okay. Hint required. Personal questions. Hint required. Right. Now let's get on into the meat and potatoes of this shit.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I care about public health? Or should we get stuck in with this guy? This guy seems... He seems a good person to know, but then again, he is a grass. I care about public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care
Dickhead.
about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Has he no relatives?
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Spitting verses. He never goes out?
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. I think that's everything. Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Alright. So behind the church. So this is the church. Let's go behind the church. I'll go in the church. I'd start melting, I think. Being an unholy beast. Okay. Hello. Don't piss off. There we go. Let's go around and turn the crosses. Right, he's very dead. Excellent. Let's loot the corpses. I have to say, it does vex me the fact, like, how bad the dodge is. Quarantine, influenza, keep out of this area by order of the Board of Health. So that's an actually blocked off area. Hello. Hey, Racer Batman, welcome in. Influenza, frequently complicated with pneumonia. Prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Right, we're after a poet who apparently is behind the church. Well, he'll be in there, will he? In the graveyard. That'll be him. Hello, mate.
Good evening, sir.
Did I stream yesterday? No, I didn't.
I would like
We had
to
a break.
ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Okay, let's ask him about his life. What are you doing here at night?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Excellent. Not afraid of the epidemic?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
That's fair. Ooh, what were you playing, Racer?
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Okay. Your life could be in danger here.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Needed some bracing and some Batman. Living up to the name. It is somewhat risky around here.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Fair enough. Who will help you if you're in danger?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Okay. That's fair. Thoughts on the situation in London?
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yeah, I must admit, during the pandemic, I did enjoy some things. Just the lack of traffic, the air being just nicer to breathe outside. That was really nice. Quite a unique point of view.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave.
Good to hear, man.
You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Yeah, living in a city, like going for a walk is, you're probably doing more damage to your health. Poppy, shut up. Stop whinging at me. Probably doing more damage to your health with the car fumes than you are, benefiting your health. Why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Poppy, do you not think it's a little morbid?
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full
Do you want to sit on my knee? Come here.
Just like my dear muse. muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay. So we've not met her yet, the florist. Afraid to find the truth about her.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
You don't know her?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
It can. Do you have examples?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay. This guy's an interesting fella. Let's talk about Dorothy then.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Okay. That's about Dorothy Crane.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious.
You do have some fair points.
But,
He do.
Sorry, no, never heard of her.
About Darius Pescu.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
He's a commie. Fair enough.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Alright, there we go. We know more about them. This is good. Editor refusal letter. Oh, damn, I wasn't quick enough on the thing there. Oh, that'll be the florist then. And this is where he goes to spy on her, which is kind of creepy. Okay, we can't get down there yet. Oh, yes we can.
Some of us come to this world already touched.
I'm gonna go around this way though, because I think I missed some loot. Perhaps. Of course I did. Look at this. Boom. Loot. Can't go that way. No, that's not a door I can go in. Let's go speak to the florist. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to mute myself and my button actually apparently the button I used to mute myself locks onto people. A nice flower for the nurse. You know, I might do. Hello. Hello, mute person.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
He is mute.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Did her face just warp weirdly? Okay. I know you understand me.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
tell me about Richard Nethercott.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott.
Oh, we used our
I
vamp
understand
powers to make
he
her
is
speak.
quite fond of you, Camellia.
Oh, no, she actually is mute. Okay.
You don't seem to need my medical attention for now.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
well. Goodbye then.
Alright. Can we just take a flower? Right, can I just... No? Okay. So, we are in Whitechapel. Okay, we need to do things. I really am looking for a safe house at the moment. So we're not allowed in there because of the pandemic. Oh, hello. La Bouquet. If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are. Ah. Huh. She's part of it, I think. Darius Prescu's letter. My dearest, most beloved children, I am sorry you have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it must sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. But this is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. Well, that probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now. You have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. So he's basically... He's a communist who's trying to fight capitalism in this country whilst the war's going on. And yeah, he's just... This is the letter he tore up. He was basically fighting himself about sending it. Okay.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Enter.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Indeed. It's a locked door, it looks like.
It's locked, all right.
Okay.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
The giggity button isn't working. Oh dear. Let's go for her price list. About your health.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Oh dear. Your line of work has many health risks.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
What about your client's health? I don't think she cares.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
She seems annoyed by us. Ask about Clayton Darby's investigation.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time. until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Fair enough. Why the skepticism?
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Okay. Are you talking from experience?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley
There
before
we
going
go.
back to their fancy houses in the
Blunt
West
language,
End.
finally.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
There you go. Been waiting for it to just be direct. Fucking hell. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Okay. I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay. Dorothy Crane. Let's ask about it. Might get another
Do you
hint.
know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Indeed. All right then.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Right. So let's go back and see if we can blag our way in. We'll split them up at some point. Right. This is it, I think. I'm just gonna go over here and see if there's any loot that I've missed. I think that's a whole different area over there. Yeah, it's just another way. It's a way to a different area. This is fine. Let's see if we can blag our way in.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Let's have a talk, man to man.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Let's
Don't you see
talk
we're
our
on
way
the
in.
same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Lovely. Okay. I'm not going to make you regret it, but I am going to steal your money. If that causes you regret, I apologize. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, it's locked. Keep all the good stuff under lock and key. Let's have a chat.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Remind me to never invite you here. I will be broke. What, do you just leave all of your money in little piles around your house? I will just go yoink, yoink, yoink. Life in London. About Nurse Crane's real name.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Indeed. Tell me more about Camilla.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Oh, nice. Well, no, but you have a piggy bank. Who still has a piggy bank? Man, that's weird. I don't think I've like had cash, like actual money cash, or pretty much since the pandemic started. I just use card now. We just use plastic. Are you not worried for her safety?
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
I see. Who is she really?
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Oh dear. Okay, I think we've done all of that. Personal questions. Do you have any family left?
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows?
Bad business,
I have abandoned my
yeah.
people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
My father left us too.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
There we go. Getting a bit of common ground. Leave England for the war? After the war?
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Okay. How did you meet Nurse Crane?
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Indeed. Tell me about your political past.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a bit.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
You just chill. Actually, let's ask him about it. Is he feeling sick or anything?
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Okay. Oh, he's got fucking bronchitis. Right,
Well, if you feel all right,
I need a bronchitis remedy.
Goodbye,
I need to start asking people how they're feeling. Okay. Find Dorothy in the dispensary. Over here, I think. Yoink. The stickiest... The stickiest fingers. The stickiest fingered vampire that ever did live. Oh no! I fell into that cupboard. And things just fell into my hands. Oh no! Yoink. 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 Letter to Nurse Crane, what's that say? Oh, okay, just a minute. Yoink. I'm just helping, I'm tidying up, yeah, there you go. Get rid of all this unnecessary shit.
I need help!
Alright, I'll help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Uh-oh.
I can't see.
I must suture the artery.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
He's dead.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly?
Damn.
Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No, there was something more vile in these reactions, something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
There we go. Well.
You're here to test my bedside manners.
Sorry, I'm just gonna check whether you've got any extra loot.
It's locked, all right.
Damn.
Do I owe this courtesy?
Alright, just looting you, your room.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
You can't carry on with this. Man, I don't want to... I've come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Why target Lady Ashbury?
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Why not trust Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
The end justifies the means?
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
The blackmail must stop.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
I'm going to charm her. You will forget all about this. I'm going to let her live. And I'm going to let her stay and keep doing what she's doing. But I am going to stop the blackmail.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. New citizens available to kill. Right, I'm not going to kill her. I'm going to let her live. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. You fucking what, mate? This is a fucking hospital. This is a fucking hospital, you fucking turds. You must be fucking having a laugh if you think I'm gonna let you live. Okay, it's kind of a clinic more than a hospital, but yeah. You just kill a fucking patient. Utter shit. Hey, bitches. Heal my fucking self. No killing in the death house. Alright, let's go check on the old fella. Hope he's alright.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Ah, lovely. He's fine.
Yes?
No, this is fine. Yep, no, I think we're
Goodbye,
good.
Mr. Petrescu.
I think he's... I just need to make medicine for him. And then we're good. Bronchitis medicine for him, I think it was. Alright, so I need to get back to the hospital, I believe. Find Richard Nevercott. That's her again. Excellent. Blackmail in Whitechapel. Oh, you're very dead. Hang on. Dead inside. Is there something in here that we can do? There could be loot in here. There surely is. Some loot. Okay, so we've got some dead peeps. Yes. Coins. My favorite kind of loot. Oh, a new hideout. Sweet. This is exactly what we were after, wasn't it? Magic. Okay. So, there's two ways out. Oh, this is the hideout we had before. I see. Lovely. Okay. So let's have a look at our people menu. We've got cures for lots of people. So we need fatigue. Fatigue. Both of these two need fatigue treatment. He needs fatigue treatment. He needs a migraine treatment. He needs fatigue treatment. He needs bronchitis treatment. Cold. And cold. Right. She's the pillar of the community. Right, okay. So if I can do bronchitis and a few fatigues, that'd be good. Right, let's recycle all of the stuff. Nice, okay. So, bronchitis remedy, yes, there you go. Cold? I think I need two of them. No, I can only carry free at a time it is. Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. Okay, cool. Oh no, it's 3 of those serums, I see. Okay. Oh, I can carry as many of these as I like. Oh, there were 2 people with colds. There's a bunch of people with fatigue, but it's fine. A pneumonia. I'd best, do you know what? I'd best keep 1 of each on me at all times, just in case I come up with someone who's like literally gonna fucking die if I don't give them the thing. Right. So, let's upgrade this steak because it's better than the one we got. Yes. Won't do that, sadly. Right, there we go, it's much better. I need some tiny common handle parts. But this is fine. Okay. Yeah, it's refilling all, that's fine. Do we want to save? Yes, yes we do. So I'm gonna level up a bit. So the things that I need. So I need to be able to stun better. Blood spear sounds good. Coagulation. Will block your target's blood in their veins. That costs nothing. I feel like I need to do that. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna make my bite even better. Probably do with this being upgraded actually as well. 2,000. Oh shit. Okay. That's gonna have to wait. That's a big one. More health? It's probably a good idea. Oh, that's healing. Yeah, let's make it slightly more healing. Oh shit, that was expensive as fuck. That was expensive as fuck. Okay. Damn. I don't think I can afford anything else now. That's fine. Confirm. Mo heals. Disappearances in Whitechapel. Reports of mysterious disappearance have escalated in the past weeks. Oh dear. Right. I don't know this person apparently. I need to go and find them. Major event. Your choice concerning the community pillar have been reported by the press. Oh, that's cool. Merchants. Your activities have impacted the borough's economy. Prices may have changed. Okay, this place is critical. We need to start fucking, like, saving people. But we'll do that. We'll do that next time. Because, it is quite late. So, is there a save? No, it's just a quick situation. Alright, sound. So, thank you everyone for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. We're going to be back at some point in the near future. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. I feel like a little bit of Supermarket Sim. I might finish Viewfinder tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Good, you're tired. Me too, mate. Me too. Alright, so I'll see you then. Have yourself a fantastic evening. Thank you so much, Canny, for being here. Thank you to Don for popping in earlier. Thank you to Ray Spatman for saying hello. And no, thank you for being here, man. Absolutely. Yes, have yourselves a fantastic evening. And see you tomorrow. Good night.